The last night bus hissed at the corner, doors opening into cold blue air, and everyone climbing inside looked tired in the same quiet way. I took a seat beside the window, watching the city slide backwards slowly. Liquor stores, closed diners, street lights trembling in puddles. Across from me, a young couple slept against each other, like the world had never heard them before. And for a moment I missed not you, but the person I used to be beside you. The driver kept on music playing softly, something sad from another decade. The kind of song that sounds like memory, even the first time you hear it. There are nights when moving forward feels less like courage and more like simple exhaustion from carrying the past too long. And the night was to somewhere else tonight. Felt like my whole life in motion, half empty, half lost, still trying to reach the morning. I lean my head against the shaking glass, while strangers disappeared at every stop, thinking maybe healing happens slowly, one leaving at a time. A woman near the back kept reading letters under flickering overhead lights, turning each page carefully, like it might still change the ending. Outside, laundromats glow through the darkness, tiny islands of fluorescent loneliness. And somewhere between two sleeping neighborhoods, I realized I hadn't said your name all night. Not because I forgot you, but because grief had finally softened into something quieter than pain. If you saw me now, you'd probably think I look older, not just in the face, but in the way I sit with silence still. I hope life has been gentle with you. I hope somebody notices the beautiful things I once noticed too. The night bus to somewhere else kept moving, past rivers, past warehouses, past windows glowing golden, distant apartments. And suddenly I understood, not every lonely road is tragic. Some are simply the distance between who we were and who we become after love. Near dawn, the bus grew almost empty, the sky fading slowly into gray. And somewhere inside the quiet hum of the engine, I felt my heart arrive somewhere new. grocery store was almost empty. Fluorescent lights humming overhead. A tired cashier counted coins slowly, like the whole night had given up speaking. I wandered through familiar aisles, holding things I didn't need. A carton of milk, a bottle of wine, flowers already beginning to fade. There was a song playing quietly somewhere, an old love song from years ago. And suddenly your voice returned to me, clearer than the moment you left. You used to dance beside the refrigerator light, late at night in oversized sweaters, turning ordinary loneliness into something warm enough to survive inside. No one tells you memory arrives like this, not dramatically, not all at once, just in tiny, unexpected places. When your guard is finally down, and the grocery store before closing tonight felt strangely sacred somehow, like grief and tenderness were standing together under flickering white lights. I watched strangers push their carts in silence, carrying invisible things home, and realized everyone is lonely in ways they never explain aloud. A little girl fell asleep in her mother's arms near the frozen food section, and something about the softness of that moment almost broke me completely. Outside, rain blurred the parking lot into watercolor reflections of blue and gold, and for one impossible second I thought I saw you waiting by my car. But it was only another tired stranger pulling their coat against the cold. Funny how the heart keeps searching even after it knows better. If I could speak to you now, I wouldn't ask why we failed. Some loves collapse quietly under the weight of ordinary life. I'd only ask, did you feel it too? That brief, beautiful period when the world felt softer because we existed together. The grocery store before closing emptied slowly, one lonely person at a time, while the old love song kept playing, like memory refusing to clock out. And somewhere between the flowers and fluorescent lights, I finally understood something gentle. Healing isn't forgetting someone, it's learning to remember them without losing yourself completely. Near midnight the cashier locked the doors, the lights dimmed one row at a time, and I walked back into the quiet rain, carrying less sadness than before. There's an old cigarette machine still glowing in the corner of the bar, like something forgotten by time, too stubborn to disappear. The bartender wiped the counter slowly, while a tired saxophone filled the room. Outside, rain painted silver lines across the empty avenue. I came here because the apartment felt too quiet, because memory gets louder after midnight, because some nights loneliness needs witnesses, even if they're strangers. At the end of the bar, a woman in red lipstick laughed too hard, like she was trying to outrun something heavy inside her chest. Everyone carries heartbreak differently. Some drown it in music, some bury it in work, and some sit beneath dim lights, pretending they're fine. And the cigarette machine at the bar tonight looked exactly how missing you feels. Old-fashioned, flickering, still glowing for no good reason. I watched smoke rise toward the ceiling, like prayers nobody expected to answer. And somewhere between the jazz and whiskey, I almost forgave the ending. You used to hate places like this, too sad, too late, too full of people hiding from themselves. But secretly I think you understood them. There's comfort in broken atmospheres, in rooms where no one asked questions, where silence can sit beside you quietly without needing to be fixed. If you walk through that door tonight, I don't think I know who to blame anymore. Time softens anger strangely, until only tenderness survives. And maybe that's the cruel beauty of love. It leaves long before memory does. So the heart keeps reaching for someone already gone. The cigarette machine kept glowing softly long after the music slowed down, and the city outside turned blue with approaching dawn. I sat there finishing cold coffee, listening to glasses clink in the distance, thinking maybe healing isn't moving on. Maybe it's simply learning how to miss someone without disappearing yourself. Near morning, the bartender switched off the neon sign. Chairs lifted slowly onto tables, and I stepped back into the rain, still carrying your name, but lighter now, somehow. A slow song came on in the supermarket tonight. Some old love ballad from the 80s. And suddenly I couldn't remember why I went there first place. You used to pull me into the kitchen whenever music filled the room, dancing badly in wool socks, laughing before the chorus even started. I always thought there would be more time, more winters, more ordinary evenings. I didn't know happiness could end so quietly. No one notices the last time something happens. The final kiss, the final drive home, the final song two people almost dance to. And the song we never danced to tonight still follows me through every aisle, like unfinished love has a rhythm that refuses to disappear. I stood there holding bread and flowers, trying not to fall apart, while strangers moved around me, completely untouched by our ghost. The cashier asked if I needed a bag, and her voice sounded painfully young. I wanted to tell her to hold on to every small, beautiful thing while it lasts. Outside, rain blurred the parking lot lights into watercolor streaks of blue, and for a second the whole world looked exactly like the night I lost you. Sometimes I think memory is less about the past and more about longing, about the impossible desire to stand inside one moment forever. You're turning toward me in soft yellow light, music spilling from the radio, neither of us knowing how close we already were to goodbye. The song we never danced to keeps playing somewhere deep inside my chest. Soft, distant, still unfinished after all these years. And maybe love survives this way, not as fireworks or promises, but as quiet tenderness hidden inside ordinary moments. I drove home slowly through the rain, the flowers beside me on the seat. And when the red light turned green, I almost looked for your hand again. The record store near the river still opens late on Sundays, dust floating through golden light, like time never fully moves there. stepped inside to escape the rain. The bell above the door rang softly. An old man behind the counter nodded without looking up from his newspaper. Rows of vinyl lined the walls, love songs from forgotten decades. Somewhere between the crackling speakers, your memory sat down beside me again. You always touched album covers carefully, like they carried fragile histories, turning each sleeve over slowly, reading lyrics like prayers. Some places don't belong to the present. They survive quietly outside of time, waiting for lonely people to bring their ghosts back through the door. And the record store near the river tonight felt warmer than my own heart does. Soft static, dim light, old melodies refusing to disappear. I stood there listening to our favorite singer while rain trembled against the windows, thinking maybe love never really leaves. It just changes the rooms where it lives. A teenage boy asked for something romantic. The owner smiled without answering, then handed him a worn-out vinyl. Like heartbreak was part of growing older, I almost laughed at that moment, and how everyone eventually joins this quiet, invisible club of people carrying unfinished love. Outside, headlights slid across the water, silver moving through black waves, and the whole city looks suspended between memory and morning. If I could meet you one last time, I wouldn't try to repair anything. Some songs sound beautiful because they end before the feeling fades. I'd only sit beside you silently one more rainy evening, listening to records spin slowly while the world disappeared outside. The record store near the river emptied slowly, one customer at a time, until only the music remained and the soft hum of fluorescent lights. And somewhere between the final chorus and silence, I finally understood something gentle. Maybe healing begins the moment memory stops fighting reality. When I stepped back into the cold night air, the rain had almost disappeared, and behind me the music kept playing for someone else learning how to let go. I still remember the sound, not the words, not the tears, just the sound of your suitcase wheels crossing the wooden floor. The morning was unbearably ordinary, coffee brewing, traffic outside. someone laughing somewhere down the street, while my whole life quietly changed shape. You stood near the doorway in your gray coat, looking smaller than I'd ever seen you. Like love had already started leaving before your body did. People think heartbreak arrives loudly, but sometimes it enters softly, like cold air through a half-open window, slow enough that you barely notice at first. And the sound of you leaving that morning still lives somewhere inside me, a soft rolling echo I hear on lonely nights. Not anger, not regret, just the unbearable tenderness of realizing something beautiful has ended. For months I couldn't move the chair you touched before walking out, as if disturbing the room too much would erase the last proof you were real. Friends kept telling me to go out more, to meet people, to start again. But grief isn't a door you walk through once, it's a house you learn to live inside. Sometimes I replay that morning differently. In one version I ask you to stay, in another I hold you longer, in another we tell the truth sooner. But memory is cruel that way. It gives you endless alternate endings for a story that only happened once. The sound of you leaving still follows me through quiet kitchens and sleepless rooms, through songs on late night radio, through winters that arrive too fast. And maybe one day it won't hurt anymore, maybe it'll just become part of me, like a scar you stop touching but never fully forget. Tonight the apartment is silent again, only the refrigerator humming softly. And somewhere beneath that ordinary sound, your goodbye still exists. There's a woman sitting alone at table 7 in the cafe that never really closes. A cigarette burning slowly in her hand, while midnight leans against the windows. The waiter already knows her order: black coffee, no sugar. The kind of sadness that becomes routine after enough years. emotions trembling in puddles. And somewhere in the corner, an old jukebox plays a song about leaving. She keeps staring at the empty chair across from her, like memory might still arrive late, like love could walk back through the door someday, apologizing softly for time. Loneliness doesn't always look tragic. Sometimes it looks elegant, quiet, well-dressed, and unbearably tired. And the woman at table 7 tonight looked exactly how heartbreak ages. Beautiful, fragile, still holding herself together in public. I couldn't stop watching her silhouette beneath the dim cafe light, thinking maybe every lonely person eventually recognizes themselves in another. She touched the rim of her coffee cup slowly, like someone remembering a hand. And when she finally smiled at something distant, it nearly broke my heart. The bartender turned the music lower, chairs scraping softly against the floor, while the city outside kept moving without asking who got left behind. The young couple rushed in from the rain, laughing, carrying too much future in their eyes. And suddenly the whole room felt divided between beginnings and survivors. Maybe grief becomes gentler with age, not smaller, not lighter, just more familiar to carry. Like an old winter coat, heavy at first, then strangely comforting against the coldness of the world. As the rain softened outside, and for a moment before she disappeared, she looked almost peaceful somehow, like she had finally made room for both memory and tomorrow. Near dawn, the cafe lights dimmed low. Streets turn pale blue with morning, and the empty chair at table 7 stayed quietly facing the door. The jukebox only works halfway now. Some buttons stick when you press them down, but every lonely soul in this bar still feeds at quarters after midnight. I came in just before closing time, rain dripping from my coat sleeves. The bartender gave me the usual nod, like sadness had become part of the furniture here. There was a woman dancing by herself near the she was trying to remember who she had been before heartbreak. And somewhere between the low bass and cigarette smoke, your name returned to me again, soft as dust floating through projector light, impossible to hold on to. Some memories don't arrive loudly, they enter slowly through music, through familiar melodies that still know where the broken parts are hidden. And the last song on the jukebox tonight sounded like us in another lifetime. Slow drums, fading chords, two hearts trying not to disappear. I sat there staring into whiskey reflections while the whole room blurred into blue, thinking maybe love never truly leaves. It just becomes quieter with time. An old couple sat near the back wall, sharing fries without speaking much, the kind of silence built over decades where tenderness no longer needs translation. I envied them for a moment, not because they looked happy, but because they had survived enough years together to grow gentle around each other's pain. Outside, taxis drifted through wet streets, the city breathing underneath the storm. And for the first time in a long while, missing you didn't feel like drowning. If I could live inside one sound forever, it might be this jukebox humming softly at 2 in the morning, while strangers carry invisible heartbreak around me. Because there's comfort in realizing the world is full of people quietly trying to heal without knowing how. The last song on the jukebox finally ended, static trembling through the speakers, and nobody in the bar moved right away, as if we all needed one extra moment before returning to our separate lonelinesses. Back into rain, back into memory, back into the unfinished ache of being human. Near dawn, the bartender switched off the neon signs, chairs lifted slowly onto tables, and somewhere inside the fading silence, your memory became lighter in my hands. There's a softness in the air, like your love is still around. Not enough to break my heart, just enough to calm it down. In the hush between my thoughts, in the slow and silver blue, something stays so close to me, and it still feels close to you. I don't need the night to speak, I can hear it in the glow. Some loves never really leave, they just learn to move in slow. Close touch I still remember, falling through me once again. Close to me in the quiet, soft enough to feel like home. Even when the dark gets deeper, I don't feel alone. I don't reach for what is gone, I don't ask for it to stay. But the beauty of your love still finds me in its way, like a whisper without words, like a song without a name. It comes over me so gently, and nothing feels the same. I don't need the night to speak, I can hear it in the glow. Some loves never really leave, they just learn to move in slow. Close to me in the quiet, like a dream that never ends. Like a touch I still remember, falling through me once again. Close to me in the quiet, soft enough to feel like home. Even when the dark gets deeper, I don't feel alone. Maybe this is what remains when the ache has turned to grace. Not the fear of losing someone, but the warmth they leave in place. And maybe love can still be near without asking to be shown. Just a tender kind of presence that the heart has always known. Close to me in the quiet, like a light that lingers on, like the sweetest kind of memory after almost everything is gone. Close to me in the quiet, soft enough to pull me through. Even when the morning finds me, I still wake with you. There's a softness in the air that I never knew before, and in every quiet part of me, I feel you even more. The ballroom's almost empty now, only shadows moving round. A tired band plays somewhere far away, like they're afraid to wake the night. Your hand still fits inside of mine, even after all this time. beneath the fading gold, like two hearts refusing to grow old. There's silver dust upon your dress and sadness hidden in your smile, like maybe both of us already know this is the last slow dance. No one speaks, the music says enough. Some endings arrive softly, like winter touching love. So hold me close tonight, like the world is disappearing. Let the orchestra and city lights blur into the dark. And if tomorrow changes everything, at least we had this moment, one last beautiful illusion, before goodbye became real. Outside the windows, taxis pass like fragments of another life. Inside this room, time moves differently, slow enough for memory. I can still smell your perfume, mixed with champagne and cigarette smoke. And suddenly I wanna stop the song before the silence comes. Maybe love was never meant to stay. Maybe that's what made it beautiful. Two people dancing at the edge of something already leaving. And years from now, when someone asks what heartbreak felt like, I'll remember your head against my shoulder while the whole room disappeared. So hold me close tonight, while the band plays softer and slower. Let this be the version of us that survives forever. Not the tears, not the distance, not the morning after the lights came on, just this dance and your heartbeat against mine. The song ends quietly, chairs scrape against the floor, and somewhere beyond the empty ballroom, the sky is beginning to turn blue. I walk past our old neighborhood tonight. The bakery still closes too early, and the laundromat windows still glow blue against the tired evening rain. There was a couple arguing softly outside the corner grocery store, and somehow it reminded me how love can survive even inside exhaustion. You always wanted a small apartment there with plants hanging near the kitchen sink and records stacked beside the sofa, like ordinary life was enough. Back then I thought forever would arrive naturally, the way seasons do, without effort, without fear. But no one teaches you how quickly tenderness can disappear when two people become too tired to say what they really mean. In the street where we almost stayed still aches inside my chest tonight, like a future that briefly existed before life turned away from it. I stood beneath the traffic lights, watching strangers hurry home, thinking how close we once came to growing old together. Your favorite bookstore became a cafe, the movie theaters closing next spring. Even the city started forgetting the places where we loved each other. Meanwhile, I still remember everything, the exact sound of your keys at the door, the way you'd fall asleep on my shoulder halfway through late night television. It's strange how memory preserves small things long after the important ones collapse. If I could speak to the version of us walking hand in hand down that street, I wouldn't warn us about heartbreak. I'd only say, look carefully, this is your life. This ordinary, beautiful moment will one day become sacred. And the street where we almost stayed still glows somewhere behind my eyes. Wet pavement, storefront lights, your reflection moving beside me. But tonight the memory feels different, less like grief, more like gratitude for having loved someone deeply enough to miss them this long. The rain finally stopped near midnight, cars hissed softly through the dark, and I kept walking slowly home with your name quiet inside me. Blue rain falling after midnight, neon shining through the night, old radio beside my heart, still playing where we fell apart. I walk alone through empty streets, slow reflections under me. Every window glowing soft feels like memories we lost. Your favorite song comes drifting by, and suddenly I close my eyes. For one small moment in the dark, I still feel Maybe broken hearts still pretend. Every little dream I knew still comes back, painted blue. Taxi shadows passing slow, like old films from long ago. Coffee shops and smoky bars still remember who we are. Ring, even though it means nothing. Maybe love survives this way, quietly inside the pain. If you ever think of me somewhere in another dream, maybe we were never lost. Maybe love just changed its form. After the blue rain falls, your memory fills these walls. Every road and midnight sky still keeps your love alive. Even when the morning shines, you still live inside my mind. Every lonely midnight blue still belongs to you. Rain fades slowly with the dawn, but my heart still holds on. Somewhere underneath the blue, I still dream of you. There's a payphone standing on the corner, beneath a flickering motel sign. Rain keeps falling through the silence, like the whole night forgot the time. I stopped my car beside the sidewalk, just to watch the city breathe. A man in a dark coat crossed the avenue, holding flowers against the wind. For a second I imagined calling you, hearing your voice after all these years. But some numbers stay alive forever, even when nobody answers anymore. hear it. And the payphone in the rain tonight looked like something left behind by love. Lonely, fading, still glowing underneath the storm. I stood there with your name inside me like an unfinished line in a song, wondering if somewhere in another life we learned how to stay. The diner down the street was closing, chairs turned upside down on tables. A waitress smoked beneath the awning, staring out at passing headlights. I wanted to ask her if heartbreak ever ends, but strangers carry enough already. So I kept walking through the midnight with my hands buried in my coat. Sometimes healing doesn't feel warm. Sometimes it feels like standing alone in cold rain at 2 in the morning, realizing you survived what broke you. And maybe surviving is enough. Maybe not every love story needs to become happiness to become meaningful. The payphone in the rain kept ringing softly, though no one was standing there. And somehow that felt exactly like the shape of missing you. Not desperate, not ruined, just a quiet ache woven into living, like winter folded into the air. By the time I reached the car again, the rain had almost stopped, and somewhere behind the sleeping city, a pale blue morning slowly arrived. Neon rain tonight, falling through the city lights. Radio plays soft and low, and I still can't let you go. High heels echo down the street, lonely rhythm, broken beat, midnight wind against my face. Still searching for your embrace. Every cafe closing down, empty shadows all around. Your reflection in the glass feels like memories from the past. Maybe I should say goodbye, but your ghost still fills my nights. Every little light I see still brings you back to whiskey bars, old love songs beneath the stars, people dancing, moving on, while my heart still holds you close. I still wear your favorite scent, like the nights we almost met. Somewhere in this endless blue, I still belong to you. Still holding on. Somewhere underneath this rain, I still whisper your name. Train passed by at 2:17, shaking the glasses in the cabinet. I woke up reaching for someone who hasn't slept beside me in years. The sheets were cold on your side again. Moonlight stretched across the floor. I lay there listening to the city breathe, like an animal outside the door. There's a tiredness that comes with missing someone. Not dramatic, not loud, just a slow wake living quietly inside ordinary hours. I used to think healing meant finally not thinking of you, but maybe it's this instead. Remembering without falling apart. And the train at 2:17 tonight sounded exactly like goodbye. Long, distant, still echoing after it disappeared. I closed my eyes and for a moment I was 29 again, waiting at the station, watching you leave through winter fog. I passed the record store last weekend, the one where we spent entire afternoons. afternoons, arguing over singers neither of us really understood, just because we liked hearing each other talk. The owner painted the windows black now. There's a pharmacy inside instead. Funny how cities survive heartbreak by replacing everything. If I saw you today, I think I'd notice your hands first. The small familiar movements time probably couldn't erase. And I'd wanna ask, did we waste our love? Or is loving someone deeply never really a waste at all? The train at 2:17 keeps running somewhere beyond this sleeping town, carrying strangers toward each other while I sit here with the past. But tonight the loneliness feels softer, less like punishment, more like an old photograph fading gently at the edges. Another train hums through the darkness. The apartment settles back into stillness, and somewhere between memory and dawn, I finally fall asleep. There's a chair beside the window where the sunlight used to fall. I still catch myself looking at it, like you might be there after all. You always sat there in the evenings, reading pages you never finished. One foot tucked beneath your sweater, tea growing cold beside your hands. I never understood those moments, how quietly they mattered then. Now the whole apartment aches with them, like music after the song has ended. It's dangerous, the way memory softens people, turning ordinary love into something almost holy. And the chair by the window tonight feels heavier than furniture should, like it's holding the shape of someone the world forgot to return. I keep the lamp beside it glowing even after midnight comes, because part of me still believes that love can find its way home in the dark. the hallway carpets. Everything smells newer now, but grief has its own stubborn scent that never fully leaves a room. I saw your brother at the market. He asked me if I'm doing well, and I said yes, without thinking, the way lonely people do. Sometimes I wonder what survives us after everyone moves on. Maybe not the grand declarations, maybe just tiny habits. The way you hummed while tying your hair, or touched my wrist while passing by. Small gestures too human to notice until they become impossible to replace. The chair by the window is empty, but somehow not empty at all. Your absence sits there every evening, quietly watching night arrive. And I think love changes after loss. It becomes less about holding on and more about learning how to carry tenderness alone. Outside, snow begins to fall softly. The city fades into white, and the lamp beside the window stays on for no reason anymore. The city always looks softer around 4 in the morning, like even loneliness gets tired and finally lowers its voice. I was sitting at the kitchen counter in yesterday's sweater and fading light, watching steam rise from untouched coffee, like ghosts disappearing into the dark. Outside, a newspaper truck rolled slowly past, breaking the silence for a second, and everything became still again. The kind of stillness that makes memory louder. There are moments just before morning when the heart becomes too honest, too exhausted to keep pretending. It no longer aches for what it lost. And the blue hour before morning tonight felt like standing inside a memory, halfway between healing and heartbreak, halfway between letting go and staying. I looked around the empty apartment and suddenly understood. Some people leave your life quietly, but never leave your inner world. Your toothbrush has been gone for months now, but I still move to the left side of the sink, as if love leaves invisible instructions inside the body long after goodbye. The woman next door started singing softly while watering plants on her fire escape, and for a moment the whole world felt fragile in a strangely beautiful way. If I could speak to you one last time, I wouldn't ask for another chance. I just thank you for teaching me that tenderness existed. Because before you, I thought love had to be dramatic to be real. I didn't know it could sound like two people breathing quietly in the same room. And the blue hour before morning kept fading slowly into pale gold light. The way grief eventually changes without asking permission. Not disappearing, not ending, just becoming softer around the edges, until you can finally carry it gently. The sun began touching the rooftops. Cars move through the waking streets, and somewhere between night and morning, I forgave both of us a little more.